What's good? It's Chigozi. It's Sunday, February 10th, 2019. So it's 2/1, Saturn equals 21, but it's also 10/2, nigger equals 102, and we're in Black History Month, and that's the stronger riddle because of that. Nigger, reverse in alphabetical order, 102. So N's 13 when you reverse, and so on. I is 18. Add them all, 102. So on 10/2, what do we get? 2 niggers to the government on front page CNN. So you understand how it's Black History Month, it's 10/2, and there's 2 black people here. That's how you can understand their pattern. Understand the strength of what they're showing. She feared she'd be killed. She was right. My hypothesis is that this is going to be connected to the numbers of Saturn. It just seems appropriate for them to talk about death, Saturn, the god of time, death, and judgment. And here we get, she'd feared she'd be killed, she was right. So her name might have some Saturnian coding. Oh, but this is coming out 2/9, so it might not. But they're having it today on the front page as well, so it still could be very relevant.
We begin in Connecticut, where police have...
And if not that, then, or Connecticut, but if not that, it'll be numbers for sacrifice, for death, killing, murder, possibly Freemasonry. Spell this state right. Connecticut, 46, 62, 170, like sacrifice. You hear that? This propaganda. Oh, look, you like how they updated this at 10:02? Like 102 on 10/2, just after teaching about that. Minute 18 video. I mean, this is so coded. 12:59, kill equals 59 in Jewish gematria, death equals 118 in Jewish gematria. And then their first thing this actor says, we begin in Connecticut. Connecticut 46, 170, 62, the numbers for sacrifice. Perfectly. You even get 127, the 31st prime, killer equals 31. So do you understand how the state of Connecticut is putting out false flag, fake news, Zionist Jew propaganda? Valerie Reyes. $144, the big killing number as well. You get these sun numbers, 18, 72 to reflection of 27, 63 to reflection of 36, that pattern, pairing it with time 144. When you write out 44, you get 144. Let me just open that Jewish cipher, because we have a lot of Jewish summing things right now. You know, dead 14, end 14. But we have time 144, you know, Saturn, the keeper of time. So we're already spot on with the Saturn ritual. Saturn, the keeper of time, death and judgment. Robert Kennedy shot at 1:44 in the morning. MLK dying at 4/4. 10 days later equals 144. Abe Lincoln dying 10 days later from his dream. And then again, we have death, 118, minute 18 video, kill 59, has some initialization time at the 59th minute of the hour. Body found in suitcase. So suitcase is also going to be part of this pattern. Perfectly. Saturn 119, death 25, time 25, death 97, 25. Do you see how it's fitting the pattern still? Numbers for death, numbers for Saturn. In the Francis Bacon gematria system, where you take into account the capital letters, or excuse me, yeah, Francis Bacon. I like death just as a concept. If you want to capitalize it, 64 to kill. But Saturn equals 119. So that's why they use suitcase. And again, you're like, well, how do you know that this is going to be Saturn ritual? Because today is 2/10, which is just 21. 2/1, 2/10, Saturn 21. I didn't even see the date numerology, but I should have. But here's how you even strengthen it. 42 numerology as well. Saturn equals 42. 41 has a connection to the moon, especially through the magic squares and its position in them. Showing that on my blog. Killer 31, Slave 31, Saturn, or Moon 12. No, Moon is 21. Wait. Moon is 21, excuse me. But Moon is 51, 15. They pair the numbers for Saturn, for Moon, for Sun, inside the pieces of deception and propaganda. So you get this, and they tell you right here, body found in suitcase. We gotta have the whole thing too. Your body 46, like Connecticut, like sacrifice. Body found in suitcase. You get 107 to 28th prime, Thelema 28. You get 226, and this is the main thing right here, 226. Remember the February 26, 1993 World Trade Center bombings, because when you read out 226, I know I did that wrong with the dash. 226, you get 93. So, see this? They're coding 223 using the alphabetical order right here inside this propaganda, this particular piece right here. And just for shits and gigs, let's see what crime scene do not cross sums to. It's going to be coded. There's a reason they had that there. Again, this is art. Crime scene do not cross equals 119, just like suitcase. You see this? Saturn 119, killing 15 or 115, murder 34, killing 115 in the Jewish and reverse ciphers. You get killing 115, 43. 34 reflection of 43, crime scene do not cross, and again, murder 34, Saturn 119. On 9/2 it happened, or at least they published it initially. Unbelievable. Valerie. We read at 45, 117. Sunset 27. Reyes 7227. I mean, you see 6327. It's the same numbers in 72. So her first and last name gives you the 72. Her first name gives you the 72, and her last name gives you the 72. This is a coded piece of Zionist Jew propaganda. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know, woman, female 42. Today's day with 42 numerology, they're talking about it more. You know, Jesuit 78, Scottish Rite 78, 78-second video. Sun 27, Reflection 72. But with all that 72, I've always thought there's probably some more significance to the 72 they're trying to code in this piece. You know, the 24-year-old, how convenient. Today's day with life lesson number 24, they have her on front page. Let's just go 2-9 though. See the date numerology that day. Okay, you know, Saturn 30. America 5023. Living in New York, you know, New York, the Saturnian state. Who's the Saturnian actor from New York? Donald Trump. New York, the 11th state, on the 11th, new date numerology 2/9. Again, Trump 29. New York equals 39. Saturn 93. Went missing since the morning of January 29th. Another 29. So 2/9, they put out more propaganda about her. See what I'm saying? So this girl's really missing. She was kidnapped by the police, by the federal government, and they're using her inside this fake news propaganda. That's like the people come and say, oh, it's not fake, no. Guys, even if she was real and she was kidnapped, if they're giving you a bullshit narrative about anything that actually happened, it's still fake. Fake doesn't mean that absolutely nothing ever could possibly happen. It just means the story is fake, not the result. I don't know why you know some people don't think that. So last seen January 29th. We'll see till the 9th. And if we count the end date, they'll count for today, and then we can work from there. So January 29th, 2019 is when she went missing. No, 11 days. She went missing from the 11th state on a date with 11 numerology. She didn't go missing, but they were, talk about it again. New York, 11th state, 11 days later, 11 master number. Her name sums to 1400 in Jewish. Dead 14, end 14. It's also a span of 1 week, 5 days. Death, killing, murder equals 38. Reroute 15, 1 and 5. That's 15. You get 38. So this looks like it could be predictive programming to say that, oh, she was found dead. Her remains were found. I wonder if remains has any of that type of morbid coding. Oh, yeah. Murder 34, 43, 79. Of course, has a 47 gematria too. So 12 days as well. NYC equals 12. They love to use that coding. And look, New York City. This is propaganda from New York City. Oh wait, they already found her. I'm stupid. They already found her in the suitcase. So they already found her. So what do you see? Death 118, all the death numbers. Yeah. They already found her. She's dead. If she was really died, she was murdered by the police. Like these black and white shoes they have there. My daughter did not deserve what you did to her. My daughter was pure, Sanchez said. Yeah, well, sorry, the federal government. This was what they do. They murder you, your people, your family. Target them. Sanchez. Or of course, this can be one completely contrived fake news event. I can't confirm anything. Like Zach said, this is why we need a news network to go be on scene, interview these people, find out the truth. And then let them, and then if they really are being dead, and Sanchez really is the mom, has nothing to do with this, you need to let her know that her daughter was murdered by these Scottish Rite Freemasons. Scottish 113, 32, blood sacrifice 76, Sanchez also equals 31, big number on this piece. Saying hymns in Spanish. Let's see just why is that a theme on this. Spanish 32, like Sanchez, 40. This is the 40th day of the year they're doing this. 2/9 is the 40th day of the year. Authorities urge anyone with information to call anonymous hotline at 203-622-3333. I mean, come on, 3333. This is a false flag. False flag 33. Woman's body found bound in a suitcase on the side of a Connecticut road. So I think we've broken this down. We've seen why it's the suitcase, a red suitcase as well. Red, the color for what? For sacrifice. That's why the Catholic Church wears red all the time. They're all about sacrifice. Jesus Christ, the sacrifice for people, the blood sacrifice. That's why it's red. There's probably other reasons why it's red. Could be more, more red woman, Saturnian coding as well. But there we go. I'm just going to leave it there. This is supposed to be just a general look at CNN propaganda, but I think we got this pretty nicely. She went missing on the 29th. We can see the date numerology is that. With a life lesson number 42. If it was the same numerology the day she went missing to the day today, they're having this on front page CNN propaganda. That's why it's on the front page. They're making it work, keeping it going on. Again, NYC 15, 12. Today's day with 15 and 12 numerology. Front page CNN. So do you understand then, with this mathematical system, you can see how CNN chooses to put this out. And then I'll correct my mistake. I did earlier say this is a black woman, but she ends up being, her name Reyes too. Although, a lot of people, colored people, white people, intermixed into the Hispanic race too. So But, you know, I'm not going to just assume anything. But still, you have this right here. Kenan Thompson, SNL, you know, race number 2. Minute 51 video. Race 1827, that whole thing. 151 through 36 prime. But I've just been documenting. They like to pair 18, 27, 36 all the time. And I just see them as the numbers for the sun. 18, 27, ALW Kabbalah, 36. And then you just see how they use these numbers routinely all the time. 666, the 36 triangular number from Revelation, the 27th book of the New Testament. And plenty more. That wasn't even a sound example. There's just plenty more that they just put right in your face. You know, the mother's full name, Norma Sanchez. You know, 137, the 33rd prime. You know, 187, Jesus Christ, or Jesus 61. 187, the murder number. You know, Thelema 125, and this Thelemic cipher, ALW, is substitute. 125. What a Saturnian ritual. Norma 74 2/9. They published that. 29. Norma 61, like Norma Sanchez. Again, Jesus 74 61. And 29, like Norma. Christ 32, like Sanchez. They're literally calling her Jesus Christ. And on the Christ 40, the 40th day of the year this is happening. And again, it's happening to people of Spanish descent, of, you know, I don't know, Puerto Rican, wherever they're from, heavily a Catholic section of the world. Like, I'm surprised there's no Jesus candles down here. That would have been a nice clue. I'm sure he's on some of these. You can tell by the colors that these are those type of candles. Oh, I was wrong. See him right here. That's what I'm saying. You have Jesus right here. They made sure you get Jesus right in the center, right here. Jesus Christ. This is a ritual from the Catholic Church, and this is how they put him on. Talking about praying the rosary. Yeah, this is Catholic propaganda. The Catholic Church murdered this girl by the numbers. This guy right here, this police, just another asset of the Catholic Church. So this is when she was found. 251 to 54 prime, you know, Sun 54. February 6th, kill 26. Order out of chaos 183. Talking about 18 and 30. Sun 18, Saturn 30. Here they let you know, call their 3333 number again. And then Greenwich, Connecticut. We gotta do the whole.
We had a homicide investigation that we're continuing from this morning. This remains an active homicide investigation.
What? Am I confused then? What's the New York from? Is she from New York and found in Connecticut? I think that might be it. Yeah, she was from New York, found in Connecticut. Well, we already decoded why they're using Connecticut in this piece of propaganda. And look, Greenwich, Connecticut, 102 on 10/2, this front page. They're putting out more of their deception. Masonry 105, 317 to 66 prime. Well, of course, that's lie, also upside down. Giant lie. Thanks for the reminders. Thanks, Thomas Della Rosa, for that reminder. Because that's just important. They love to decode their lies. I mean, their 66 book Bible, manipulating people by the numbers. Greenwich, more familiar gematria. 9/2, they publish it. 10/2. Put it more on the front page. I mean, of course, green, that 137 in the Jewish cipher. The 33rd prime. Green also has that 31. So, there you have it. Was Tuesday the 6th. I'm just trying to flesh this out. Tuesday is the 5th. So found in 2/5, death 25. From when she went missing to when they found her body, 8 days. 8 number connected to the infinite, to time. Also, 1 week, 1 day. See that? Do you see how that's the most important part? It was 1 week, 1 day, kind of the end date. So do you see how they're publishing the propaganda, this piece, 11 days from when she went missing, and then she was found 1 week, 1 day from when she went missing, and she's from the 11th state. And it was a day with 11 numerology. They published this whole vigil stuff. This piece we're looking at. They're stacking the number 11 in this piece. And when you read 11, you get that 27 numerology. 63, 18, 27, 36, that whole pattern. 27 reflection, 72. Her name sums to 72 all around. So I think we exhausted this then at this point. 1163. Population just under 63,000. Catholic 35 miles. Thelema 35. Sun 18, Freemasonic 108. Minute 8-second video. Caskets go 6 feet deep and they're 8 feet long. Here we get minute 8, 68 seconds. Right here. Here we have the police deceiving you with their fake news, Zionist Jew propaganda. If you want homework, Irina Shayk and Bradley Cooper, you can see how many days from their birthday this particular piece of propaganda is coming out. There are 2 actors for the Zionist Jews, Zionist 112, Circle 112, Silent. I don't know what that means, or it sums to. Okay, Silent 8338. Silence. I'm just trying to get a gist of this, just to give you where to start. And of course, you want to do their name gematria. Anyone into like celebrities and stuff, you can try to, if you get stuck, let me know. I can make a video on it, giving you the solution. But I think start with the date numerology of the 8th. Do how many days from their birthday. 39th day of the year. Bradley Cooper is actually the main person here, because I think Bradley Cooper is a more famous actor. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I think Bradley Cooper. And there's even talk about why she's silent about Bradley Cooper. Like, it's what it's about. So this is synced up heavily with him. Bradley Cooper 139, like Freemasonry. He's an actor for the Freemasons. You know, 2019, 67 to 19 crime. Bradley Cooper, BC 23. Here is our March 8th. Here we go, March 8th, 3883. That's what I was trying to find it right away. Silent, 8338. So on March 8th, Bradley Cooper and Irina Shayk attend the Red Obsession party. You know, the red woman in the red dress symbolism right here. During Paris Fashion Week on March 8th, 2016. 3883, right here. You know, Murder has those numbers. Destroy has those numbers. It's just too good. So that's how you can get started. Talking about their 2-year-old daughter Leah. I mean, she's just another coded baby, another asset. Probably gonna die by the numbers. I like the sun pattern. I mean, you see what I'm saying? They're pairing 18 with 63, which is a reflection of 36. I see this pairing all the time. I know it's how the gematria works out, but they like to then use this also and pair it inside their propaganda. Red Obsession. I know I'm just adding too much to this video, but I want to give another example on this. Red 18, 27. Red Obsession 72, 18. You see, it's this pattern. I'm not even kidding. Red Obsession 180, 72, 54, 144. These are sun numbers, time 144. Here we're talking about the red woman, all connected to Saturn. Red dress symbolism. This is what the government is into. I even like the lights behind them above their heads. And the red back here. This is symbolic, crafted propaganda from the Jesuit order, the black and red colors. In 112 countries. You know what I'm saying? This is how it works. Peace out.